understand how to answer that.
All right, fine. Now listen very carefully. I will learn now this little medrash that I was talking to you. I was going to learn with you. What God at Sinai.
Could be connected with the Holocaust.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Did you want me to get
That's what we're asking.
No, I got it.
I don't have that problem. I think I can answer them, but of course they don't accept the answer they hear because it's out of left field. It's too foreign for them to understand.
Listen very carefully. This is a Medrash Rabbi in Parshas Tisov, and this is Parsha Mem Aleph, 41, and Seif of paragraph Zayin.
Seventh one.
Yeah, that's in the...
41.
All right.
We know where to look.
Luchot Lakim Hemo. And the tablets were the work of God. We talk about the two... every day, Basko Yotzeis Mehar Chorev, a voice from heaven comes from... Well, Mero says, did you ever hear this before?
Of course, I know.
Well, creation. Torah, that whole
Torah in contempt.
Torah and condemn the Torah. Anybody doesn't engage constantly in Torah. If you look in the...
That means, like we said at the last session,
It's
in secondary is making a living.
Yeah.
Is anything.
Yeah.
Or anything else. Anything.
No, it's not a question of making it up.
No, you're not. I assume that Shimon ben Yochai speaking. You know.
I was
You
thinking
sure
about
that
that
lady?
today.
No, I compiled the...
So this is rebuke. Such a person is rebuked, and then they add another word that's not in the Brisa. To God. This is a rebuke to God. Because God has given you His Torah, and you, instead of being studying it and learning it diligently and constantly and applying it to your daily life, instead of that, you're ignoring the responsibility to a greater or a smaller extent. This is a rebuke
with his finger.
on the body of the Medrash asks, what does it mean, this word chorus? That's how I'm learning it for. In the first part, of course, I drew it at you. Rabbi Yehuda and Rabbi Yirmiyah and the Rabbanim, they have three different opinions as to what chorus means. Rabbi Yehuda says, Al tikre chorus, don't read it carved, don't read it carved. You should say free. It's a question of freedom. When you accept upon yourself the law of the living God, the master of the whole world, you get freedom. And what kind of freedom do you get? Three separate areas of freedom. Freedom from exile. You wouldn't be driven into if you were faithful to the Rabbi Hashem's Torah. Nehemiah says, Cherus, you are free. Now listen very carefully. Malach HaMavis, from the angel of death. If you are, you're free from death.
Because only sin kills. So
Omrim, and there are sages that the third opinion, you're free from all trials and tribulations.
Fix what we've been up to now. We're saying so trials and tribulations.
he was constantly learning. I mean, if
Right. Was that going to solve the kasha?
Yes.
I hope so. Because we just came up with a contradiction. Up till now we said if you got trials and tribulations because God loves you and He's giving you the ability to overcome these difficulties, and therefore He's taking an interest that you don't complain about.
I just need one.
You evolve primarily in Torah as your main occupation.
I'm not finished with the measures. In Yovo Malach HaMavis, if the angel of death will come, the Yomer Lefnei HaKoch, it says before the Holy One blessed be He, Al-Pinam Barasani, Ba'olam. For nothing you created me in the world. God that provided the Jews are faithful to the Torah. Among all the nations of the world, I send you. Umazu, except this nation, Shnasati law, Teru. I have given it freedom from gold. Look, you're talking about the top freedom. You're not talking about it. If a Jew and the Jewish nation are truly true to what God gave us, His Holy Torah, if we become an Am Kodesh the way we're supposed to become, according to Rabbi Hashem's Torah the way we're supposed to live, we have no problems at all. Now to answer your question. You understand this concept?
Clear, very clear.
Now, the Holocaust is very simple. Unfortunately, we are not at that stage where were free from sin. Unfortunately, we are very far away. Unfortunately, not only we, but many generations past have also not been free from sin. Not to say, God forbid, that there haven't been literally hundreds of thousands of fine Jews that have lived in every generation, that have been fine Jews in every sense of the word, great Tznios, in every way they were fine, righteous types, no question about it, and great B'nai Yisrael, B'nai Torah and everything, all the beautiful things. But it wasn't in Torah. It's got to be all the Jews. Remember, we had that point we'll worry about. But when unfortunately we live in such a secularized society, we're not even cognizant of the fact that spiritually we're so far away from spiritual values. When we do a little thing, we imagine we're doing it, and we're so weit weg, we're so far away, we don't even have the real concept of how much more we have to go to do. Now, all these things can happen, and Alavai should be in our time that we should go and live forever without any more tzoros, any more golas, everything and tolerance completely the way it should be. It's right here. God's not going to give you. If you earn it, you're going to get it. We're still struggling here. First place, in your mind, I am the epitome of a righteous type. Unfortunately, your impression is vitabec from the truth. It's not. Yeah, I know. I
Try to fulfill every commandment.
Yeah, I try that too. Yes.
So what else is there to do?
You should.
But here's an example of someone
Wait. You're picking a very broken reed. You want to pick on somebody. It's really ridiculous. Even in my wildest dream, I wouldn't imagine that I've earned the merits. Yes. I mean, I'm very back and don't give God ideas. I'm not ready. No, the truth is that I'm telling you the truth. Now, let's get back and wait the concept.
Vaitavek means far away. I don't understand how you can say that. I just don't understand it. Oh, in comparison with your father, absolutely. In comparison, how much time can I give to learn Torah?
Other things, don't you?
I hope so.
So, what is more important in the eyes of God?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're praying to God for money so he can serve God without any. Rather would have your bother and your labor than your Torah. And what does this mean? He's going to think about it.
Oh, I got to go on, bro. But first, let me learn this thing.
All right. I hope.
If we had to learn something else today, but it's
The
last
divine will and plan.
Tasvis in the first chapter in both.
All right, here. Shosha, yeah, law.
Okay.
Yeah.
The evil inclination had no power over them.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean to explain or to suggest Shiloh Sholot Cloud that the Yisrael never had influence over these people. The In King, if that would be so, how can they receive a reward? Remember what I told you? If you are forced to do something, what's there come to get a reward only is if there is a choice.
That you have the power.
Yes, so I'm bringing a proof to what I told you. The Baliotesis is telling you exactly what I told you in different words. But I'm just saying, I don't just take something out of my own mind. I'm telling you I have a source for what I say. Elokli Omar, but what are we saying? Tomorrow you might exceed, what does it say? The feet of his pious ones, God will watch.
Oh yeah, and your bones.
Yeah. Adam Rovsa, if it has happened by a person that the majority of his years is past, and he's come to the madrega that he is no longer sinning.
Yeah. Passion leaves an older
Passion,
person.
he's already got control.
When you're
now.
younger, you have passion.
Yeah, but he's worked himself up to such a degree that the sinning was no longer a part of his operation.
Wait, let's hear.
No longer will this righteous type sin.
Okay.
Why? Because God will now help. He's watching. God is his helper. God will protect him in case there comes a crisis. God will stand there and say, I am helping you. You're not alone.
Yeah.
And you don't have to feel that you will be overcome. Achinami, also here. Even Shara Kodesh Baruch Hu, since the Holy One blessed be saw, Dochachim Atzmon, they were forcing themselves. Who we're talking about Abraham, Yitzchak, they were forcing themselves Kolkach, so much. He's rachik min al-avero, to go far away from transgression. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Holy One, let me help them.
Okay.
Mekan ve'ilah, from now on, Shalom Shorah, that no longer the Yitzhak has control over them.
So it's
Because a person will make an honest effort to,
And not only a while or once a week.
God
and then you're arrested.
recognizes that consistency,
You're talking of
and
three
therefore
ones, the three
He
greatest
adds His
people ever
help
lived. How about
to protect the person from actually falling into a trap of an event. I don't know if you understood what I mean. It's after you've proven yourself
No,
that
no,
you're
no.
Yeah.
This is, of course, very few people get to that elevation.
Level.
Now, as a result of that, we have to,